In LA this week.
A discouraging report on the number of homeless students at LA Unified. I'm Gil Reyes with more on what Mayor Garcetti plans to do about it.
I'm Anna Margos. We'll take you to Sweet Alice Harris and her ham giveaway for the community. That's coming up.
LA's Union Station celebrates its 80th anniversary in classic style. Join the celebration, coming up now. Hey everyone, I'm Yana Kay. Here's what's happening on LA this week. The number of homeless students at LA schools is on the rise. After helping to negotiate an end to the teachers' strike, the mayor plans to team up with the school district once again to battle student homelessness. Gil Reyes has more.
Much of people's attention is on homelessness that's visible, the people we see in tents and on sidewalks. But there's also a more hidden homelessness, students living in their cars and in motels. Ruby Munoz knows what it's like.
All through middle school, I kind of was jumping from house to house, motel to motel. My grades were very horrible because I was so focused on like where I'm gonna stay, where I'm gonna be at, or trying to fit in, being able to like just wear clothes the next day. And I felt like school was not a priority for me.
It appears to be a growing problem. Over the past several months, the LA Unified School District has identified some 17,500 homeless students. That's about a 1,000 student increase since last November.
If you're worried about housing, you cannot learn. If you're not sure where you're going to sleep at night, you're not focused on math. And if you don't know where your family will be a year or two from now, maybe that's the day that you drop out of school.
On the topic of student homelessness, LA Mayor Eric Garcetti visits Glassell Park Early Education Center. He calls this a model for tackling the problem because it's a preschool that doubles as a 50-unit affordable housing complex. The land is owned by LA Unified. He says more partnerships between the school district and the city could house more families.
Combination of the district identifying land, if they're building new centers, or taking existing land. The other thing that we're looking at doing is what can we do when we're building affordable housing to put education facilities into those. Those might be run by the school district, those might be run with the school district.
The mayor says he looks forward to venturing outside his traditional realm to collaborate more with LA Unified. We're also happy to report that Ruby Munoz and her family are now housed.
I'm doing good. I get straight A's, a couple B's. Okay. Yeah, like everything's figured out now.
Hope everything turns out.
Thank you.
Accomplish all your dreams. Thank you so much, everybody.
In a year, Ruby plans to attend either Cal State Fullerton or San Jose State to study criminal justice. When it comes to staying safe in emergencies, do your kids know what to do? Well, a safety education program called Rocket Rules is helping to teach kids the basics in a fun and visual way.
Hey everybody, Rocket's my name and safety's my game. I'm here with my baseball hero, MVP Justin Turner.
Thanks, Rocket, and you're my hero.
Why me?
You teach kids to stay safe in emergencies.
Rocket Rules is a foundation that's been set up to teach children how to prepare themselves for all kinds of emergencies.
Now, we're talking about safety, and by a show of hands, I'd like to know if you've already figured out where your two closest exits are. Do you know?
We don't do enough education on safety with children and what to do in emergencies.
LAPD cannot be a solution to every danger, every risk that's out there, and it takes partnerships that is made up such as this.
Safety dancers. They need some rhythm. Come on, give them some claps. Woo!
The 3 to 9-year-olds, they have been overlooked in the last few years, and we really want to make sure we make a difference with the little ones.
Rocket can Skype right into classrooms, auditoriums, and libraries to have an interactive safety experience that students will remember forever. Who's a Dodgers fan? I can't hear you. Who's a Dodgers fan?
All right. The importance of educating and preparing our leaders of tomorrow, our youngsters, our students, our kids. is paramount.
Together, we really are going to make a safer Los Angeles.
Pray they never have to use this, but if they do, such tools are irreplaceable.
I think you got it.
Rocket rules.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Go to rocketrules.org to learn more.
A unique program at the Edendale Library is helping connect community members with formerly incarcerated women by helping share their stories. Take a look.
I have a lot of regret. I'm here because I was arrested when my son was 4 years old, and when I returned home, he was 21, and I'm in the program trying to establish a relationship with a young man I don't know.
I think there's a level of commonality between all human beings. And so when I hear these stories, there are some things that I can connect to, but there are also other things that I will never be able to fully connect with. I'm a community member, and I heard about this event through the public library. I read Susan Burton's book, and I was deeply moved, and I wanted to hear some of the stories that were coming out of these programs.
It is vital and essential to have a place for people to transition back into the community, to have safety, not only for them but for our community, and provide the supports that they can become productive members of our society. 95% of people incarcerated are coming back, and when these women come back to our community, you know, a new way of life supports them to find jobs, to reunite with their children, go back to school, and to find their voice.
My life is about giving back now. I live my life, not just work, but my lifestyle is about giving back to these women. I'm real partial from having a very trauma childhood experience, being in prison.
We're here to help make our communities stronger and better. We're here to help.
On most holidays, you'll find one Watts resident helping neighbors, and this past Mother's Day was no different. Sweet Alice Harris held a giveaway to make life easier for single mothers, moms with incarcerated partners, and others trying to make ends meet. Anna Marcos takes us there.
Hundreds of hams are ripe for the taking. All you have to do is come up to Sweet Alice Harris, an icon in the Watts community, and you will be part of this ham giveaway.
One more time.
People line up early to get one of the hams Sweet Alice is handing out. She's also giving out new clothes and care packages to needy mothers and anyone who needs help.
On holidays, we help take care of the families. We're giving out hams, 300 hams today. We came together and nicknamed our community Black and Brown. And we are going to stay together, and we're going to be peaceful.
Latasha Brax, her daughter, and her grandson are getting more than ham and new clothes today. Yes, they're getting diapers, a baby seat, and other essentials, but Brax owes Sweet Alice even more than that.
I have 11 years clean from crack cocaine, so I was in one of her homes right here behind me. And I stayed there for a while. I've been clean and doing good, living in my own house now and everything.
So she helped change your life?
Yeah, she helped change my life a lot.
Sweet Alice has been helping people in her neighborhood for more than 50 years with jobs, job training, food, housing, clothing, counseling, homeless resources, and more. Her son and daughters help run events, as well as Parents of Watts, their own community resource center.
She has a lot of sons, but I'm the only one that come out of her stomach. So put it like that, everybody's a son. It's more like a tribe. It takes a tribe to put on something like this.
And when Sweet Alice comes to recruit you to help out at events, you come.
She just told me I was coming.
I just told my coworkers apparently I'm going.
She just met you at Best Buy, and that's it?
While I was at work, yes.
I try to, get involved to help people who really, need their help. I like to help Sweet Alice too when she has her giveaway.
I've been in the community for 6 years. Yeah, it's always helpful, to get things.
When they host events like this, it gives hope, and that's the biggest thing in this crazy world, is to have hope.
What we do, we get with them, and we go to monitoring and talking to them and working with the love and bring that love back and get the hate out. When you give a person something, you are presenting love.
Yes. Mama's number one here.
Yes.
In los United States. Sí.
And by the way, Watts also has a new nickname.
Beverly Watts.
Beverly Watts.
I love it.
Who needs Beverly Hills when you have this kind of community?
For more information on Sweet Alice Harris and the work she does, visit parentsofwatts.org. It was a packed house at the LA Convention Center as moms from 3 council districts were celebrated with great food, music, and lots of dancing.
I'm just so happy to be here. Welcome to the new 9th, and welcome to your celebration. Give yourselves a hand.
Today we're here with 1,200 mothers from all over South Los Angeles, from every racial group, dozens of neighborhoods, celebrating Mother's Day, celebrating their contribution to making the kind of city and community we all deserve to live in. And so it's a happy occasion, it's a joyous occasion filled with love.
This is bringing mothers here from the 8th District, 9th District, 10th District to let them know that we appreciate them. We're having lunch. We're having a good time. You're never, ever, ever too old to need your mom.
I'm so glad to be here. This has been a wonderful, and is a wonderful program for seniors. Now we feel needed and wanted and loved.
It's our way of saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
To recognize their motherhood and celebrate and congratulate them.
We hope that next year will be even better, and we'll be back next year to enjoy ourselves for this Mother Day luncheon.
Technology is constantly changing the way we work. LA City employees recently learned how artificial intelligence is giving them a helping hand and improving efficiency.
Today we're having a Google Learn session for City of LA employees where they're going to learn about artificial intelligence and machine learning on how to better improve how they get their work done. I want every city employee to understand what artificial intelligence is and what it isn't. It's not Skynet, it's not a Terminator movie, it's not going to take over the world, but it is going to transform the way we get our work done so that human beings are spending more time analyzing and less time doing all the number crunching.
That's the favorite beginning to every conversation I think all of us have. I've got this problem, how would you tackle it? Our job ultimately is to help you find and identify ways to solve big problems, leveraging any number of tools, not the least of which is artificial intelligence and machine learning, and then discover how we might use them in order to tackle those problems.
I much prefer the expression augmented intelligence over artificial intelligence because we're not looking for computers to do the thinking, we're looking for computers to give more tools to humans who are still going to be doing their work.
Artificial intelligence can tell you kind of how to do things so you can minimize, the part of you trying to figure it out, but you still need a human to, complete the task. It's, it's definitely something, the city is a little behind on, but it's nice to hear, that we can move forward.
Young job seekers came out in full force for a chance to land their first job at the mall. They were able to fill out applications and connect with companies looking to hire.
This is an amazing event, a bigger turnout than we expected for a Find Your Future job fair here at the Westfield Mall. What we're really trying to do is get kids who maybe have not had an opportunity yet. Either they're young, they maybe aren't in school right now, they aren't currently working, or maybe they haven't worked, and give them a chance at that first full-time job.
One of the great things about this event today is that the employers are here to, yes, talk about their companies and the employment opportunities, but they're here because they have jobs. They are hiring today. This isn't just a career exploration activity for young people. This is a hiring event.
Over 2,000 retailers in the LA market, and many youth get their first job in a mall, in a restaurant, and we supply that environment within a shopping center. So there was no better partnership to connect with the mayor and his focus on the youth and their job fair to have it as a Westfield being a partner.
I'm here to look for a job. The last few months I actually just had a new baby, and this has been an opportunity for me to get on my feet, to find a new job.
A good opportunity for everyone, for students and for anyone who's looking for a job, because everyone comes to the mall and it's a really popular place, and not everyone has access to the internet.
I think it's really cool. It's a good place for someone to go when they want to look through a lot of jobs instead of having to go to store applying. Everyone's here, and the people are here to hire people, so it's a good opportunity.
It's not every day we get to thank our local first responders, but folks got the chance during an LAFD Fire Service Day, and as always, the fire trucks were a big hit.
Well, today is our annual Fire Service Recognition Day here at Fire Station 88. This event has been happening since 1956. So 63 years now we've been doing this. I think the main purpose is to let the community know what their firefighters do and look at it from the inside out, inside the fire station.
We came over this afternoon. We're close by neighbors, and so we came to check out the firehouse.
Oh, I think it's a great thing. It really, makes the kids much more willing to approach a firefighter, a paramedic, a police officer anytime that there's an issue.
I'm here in honor of all the firefighters, and my daughter is absolutely in love with fire trucks, ambulance, police officers, anyone in uniform.
This is our second home. We eat here, we sleep here, we exercise here, we train here as well. And have the kids out here, they can benefit from seeing what it's like to become a firefighter.
Definitely want to encourage him and see kind of all the intricate details of what firefighters and these people that really just sacrifice their life to protect and serve. I think it's really good for the neighborhood. It brings a sense of family, community. So this is just one more layer that adds to making this community so good.
I think that when the sirens are on, that means someone needs help. Yeah, I think everything is gonna be okay because the firemen are gonna help them and make them heal better.
These guys are heroes, It's just very touching to me that I know I'm safe here in my neighborhood.
Planting trees in LA is one way to make our city more sustainable. That's why the Baldwin Hills community recently laid a foundation for a healthier earth.
Arbor Day is a great day as any to build on the green space that we have here in Los Angeles, and the Baldwin Hills Greenway is one of our most aggressive attempts to create greenways inside the urban context. And so that's what you see the organizations, community members, block clubs, homeowners associations out here doing today. When we think about a lot of the beauty that's here in Southern California that we all enjoy and take for granted, a lot of it is here because someone before us thought enough of us to make sure that it was here.
Sometimes you look at a tree and you just think it's going to be there forever, but in actuality, trees have a life cycle. They're young, they get old, and then eventually they die like everything else. We have to plan for the future. So it's at tree plantings like this that we're doing that.
I'm thrilled that we'll have new trees to create new canopy for the birds, and just thrilled for our neighborhood that it will be greener, and we have the opportunity to continue to plant new California native plants.
The first new dog park in Northeast LA in over a decade is unleashed. We'll tell you how the LA Zoo is replenishing the California condor count, and City Councilwoman Nuri Martinez introduces a motion to keep cannabis-related products away from our kids. All this in City Beat. Calling dogs of Eagle Rock. The long-anticipated Eagle Rock Dog Park is finally open. Councilmember Jose Huizar and community organization Dogs of the Rock have championed the park's opening for years. It is Northeast LA's first new dog park in over a decade. The LA Zoo recently announced the hatching of 6 healthy California condor chicks. California condors are a critically endangered species, with only 500 left in the entire world. For 30 years, the zoo has refined the breeding process to produce more offspring. The ultimate goal is to release them back into their natural habitat. Councilwoman Nuri Martinez has introduced a motion to keep cannabis-related products out of the hands of Los Angeles children. The motion is intended to responsibly support, not roll back, LA's marijuana legalization laws. LA City Attorney Mike Fuhr favors the motion. One of LA's iconic jewels is blowing out 80 candles on its birthday cake. Union Station held a 2-day extravaganza, and everyone was invited.
Almost everybody loves trains, whether they're big or small. And on this 80th anniversary, Union Station has plenty of both.
All aboard as the party goes full steam ahead. This is one 80-year-old celebrating their birthday party in style. After all, you don't meet too many octogenarians as elegant and as timeless as Union Station.
Steve is actually my teacher, so we met from dancing and we got married.
The historical vibe, this place is real. There's sweat on the floors, there's 80 years of wear, and the fact that it's still vibrant, has beautiful music. It's a place for people to come together and have a good time, and maybe they take a train. Maybe.
Old-time buildings and old-time music part of the draw, as is the shoe shine of yesteryear. Union Station has been around since 1939, and it's considered one of the last great remaining stations in the country.
And especially in such a metropolitan area where things get rebuilt or torn down, it's nice that something of this legacy is still standing and has a function.
As the trains arrive, it's like a beehive. People are rolling out of these trains and going to whatever the next train they're trying to catch and everything. You can't beat Union Station. You really can't.
About those trains, the tiny ones are also a huge draw for all ages, especially the section where the kids themselves control the tracks.
Yes, I do like trains, and I've never been on one before, but I really want to go on one. They were gonna crash into each other. My sister thought they were gonna do that.
We were checking out the model trains and a little bit jealous. I don't know how many people it took to run them. He liked them too.
It's part of yesterday. And the older you get, the more you appreciate yesterday.
But for all the olden day lore, Union Station, which sees 100,000 passengers a day, and Metro workers, its keepers, are looking to the future. Soon there will be a gondola to ferry train passengers to Dodger Stadium. And one day in the near future, diesel will make way for all electric trains.
This station is central, it's important, it's vibrant, it's well built, and it is just a historic icon.
For now, it's party time because celebrating, drinking, and dancing never goes out of style.
All aboard!
The 2-day Union Station event, by the way, was free. Enjoy 3 days of art, pop culture, and all things drag. Learn about a travel photography exhibit during a free lecture, and take part in a pop-up experience that brings together LA's diverse community. All this and things to do. Come join the cool kids at RuPaul's DragCon Los Angeles. Spend 3 glorious days taking in art, pop culture, and all things drag. This is a family-friendly event where you and your mini queen can strut the runway together, join discussions of political resistance, or get a fabulous makeover. It's all waiting for you at RuPaul's DragCon LA, happening May 24th through the 26th at the LA Convention Center. For ticket information, check out their listing on Eventbrite. Join award-winning photographer George Simeon for a workshop on travel photography. During this 2-hour seminar, George will share exciting details about his Bali photography shoot and give you indispensable travel photography tips. This free travel photography lecture by George Simeon is happening at Sammy's Photo School, Los Angeles, located at 431 South Fairfax Avenue. The workshop will be from 2 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, May 25th. To register, visit sammysphotoschool.com. It's the ultimate social think tank for connecting to creativity. We Rise is a 10-day pop-up immersive experience that brings together LA's diverse communities to explore living with purpose and engagement. Gallery tours and activities will focus on this year's themes of art education and mental health. Make change happen at We Rise LA, May 18th through the 27th at 1262 Palmetto Street. For times and venues, RSVP at werise.la/creativity. And that's a look at some things to do. That's it for this edition. I'm Yana Kay. From all of us here at LA This Week, thanks for joining us. A reminder that you can catch us online at lacitywiew.org. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. See you next time for more of LA This Week.